everyone, welcome. I'm Lala's Grand. So I am back in my normal filming space. I'm happy to be back. I had a nice little staycation and it was just really nice to just get away but be safe at the same time and just honestly just have a time to self-reflect. And now I am back. I'm feeling rejuvenated and let's get into some more makeup. So if you saw my last video, I tried the Glowish by Huda Beauty skin tint. And you guys, I was so impressed by that skin tint. So I want to actually keep on this conquest of trying out different foundations and skin tints and whatnot. So today I have a foundation and it is the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. So I got this foundation probably maybe about a month or two after it came out, and I have not even opened it yet. I haven't tried it out yet. I was really surprised at how affordable this foundation was. Like, it's $20, like $20, and the amount of product that you get in here, this is 28 mLs, $20, that's pretty good, you guys. You can get this foundation from Ulta Beauty or from the Morphe store if you have one near you. And I also did get the brush and the Morphe sponge. I think that when this foundation first came out, they were offering like Morphe brushes with the foundation. I literally had just missed it because all the brushes were like sold out and gone. But I did end up picking this up because it looks like it's a really nice foundation brush, so I'm excited to try this. This foundation is described as oil-free, skincare-infused foundation that delivers a natural finish for healthy-looking skin. This luxe, long-wearing formula is designed to blur and diffuse the look of imperfections while deeply hydrating and nourishing skin. It's described as a medium to full buildable coverage. It also says that it's sweat-proof, transfer-proof, and waterproof performance that lasts 12 hours. All right, y'all, we're gonna put this to the test, so we're gonna see what this foundation is like. All right, let's finally open up this box. All right, so looking at packaging, it is frosted glass, and it's got some weight to it. It feels really nice, and it's got their Morphe logo on it, and it's pretty, it looks good. And it is a pump, so you would squeeze this out, you know, and then apply from there. The two shades that I got are Deep 33 and Deep 34. So Deep 33 is described as deep with slightly golden undertones, and Deep 34 is described as deep with slightly red undertones. So my undertone is warm golden. I went ahead and got two because I wasn't sure which one was gonna match me. But here's the thing, like, I'm actually a little bit darker right now in my skin complexion, and I get darker in the summer, it's normal for me. But when I bought these foundations, I was a little bit lighter, not that much, but we'll see if this matches, I don't know. And the Filter Effect brush and sponge duo retails for $18. And to be honest, I really wasn't too keen on getting this sponge, only because I already have the original Morphe red sponge, and I don't really use it, I don't really care for it. The shape of this is cool, I guess, but I was really more so excited for the brush. Like, I really love the way this brush is shaped, just to help make sure that you can apply the product really nice and easily. And this brush is so soft. So I really want to see how this brush works when I use it to apply my foundation. All right, so we are starting out on a beautiful, clean face. So my brows are done. Now for primer, I really did like the mattifying primer that I used in my last video by Makeup Revolution. I really feel like this primer did such a good job in just helping to control my oils throughout the day. And I'm still surprised at how affordable this primer is. And I'm just gonna work this into my skin and just let this settle in for a few minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and swatch these foundations out. So we're gonna start off by swatching Deep 33. And this is so like minimal, but I really do like that the pump has like this space for your finger. It's just so convenient. This first shade is Deep 33, and it's deep with slightly golden undertones. And then next is Deep 34, and this has slightly red undertones. All right, so just by looking at the two, I would definitely agree that Deep 33 is more golden and then Deep 34 is more warm tone. But what I like to do sometimes is I just like to take my finger and slightly blend that out just to see what it would look like. So I'm gonna start off with Deep 33. And I'm just blending out the bottom portion outward. And then now I'm gonna do the same with Deep 34. But I like to do this because sometimes when you're like blending out the foundation, it's just so much easier to tell which one is a match. All right, so are you guys able to tell? At the top is where it's swatched and the bottom is where it's like blended out. So what do you guys think just by looking at it so far? I feel like Deep 34, the color is darker than Deep 33, and that matches me more right now. but it's warm. And I feel like it's a little too red and warm. Deep 33 is a little too light right now, but I love how golden it is because I feel like that also matches my undertone really nice in person. So I'm probably gonna end up mixing the two of these, you guys. But yeah, I'm looking at it again. If I was to use Deep 33 by itself in person, it would be too red. Like I would look too warm. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mix them. So I went ahead and mixed half a pump of 33 and half a pump of 34, just so that I could get one full pump because I wanna see what the coverage is like just with that one pump. I'm just applying this to my face and I'm gonna go back in and blend out. And nope, I am not color correcting today. If you guys remember, whenever I test out new foundations or skin tints, just so I can see what kind of coverage I get on its own, I don't like to color correct only when I'm testing it out. So this is one pump on my face. Now I'm excited to try out this new brush just to see what this would look like. And so far, I really like this brush. I feel like this is a brush that you use to just kind of like stipple in the foundation more. Some people like to really buff their foundations in, but I kind of like to stipple, and I don't know, I think I like to do a combination, but I definitely love to use a kabuki brush, and so far, I really like what this brush is doing. I feel like it's easy to use, and it allows you to get in all areas of your face. Alright, you guys, so this right here is just one pump on my face blended out, and I really like how it looks. I feel like I have a really nice, light, natural coverage on my face. The way this looks in person, wow, this looks good. This is only just one pump. Now for me, I feel like I'm really getting into lighter, natural finish coverages lately, and I feel like this is giving me that vibe. Like, if I wasn't filming this video, I wouldn't apply any more foundation. But for the video purposes, I know people are gonna wanna see if it's buildable or whatnot. I will add some more. But this is all me right here. It's natural, it looks good in person. I wouldn't wanna add any more foundation on. So this is one pump blended out. I didn't conceal under my eyes, but y'all, it looks so good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it so far. So far, we gotta wait and see, but so far. And I am glad that I mixed it because I feel like I'm getting the best color match. It's warm golden, it matches my undertones really nice. All right, so we're gonna add one more pump of this foundation on. Now I've got 2 pumps of foundation on my face, and I do have more coverage. I'm looking around just certain areas of my face. Yes, I do feel like the coverage is buildable. Do I want to build it up more? No, but I'm actually liking this so far. Again, I actually preferred the lighter coverage that I had on before I applied the second pump, but it still looks really good. I don't feel like the foundation itself is looking weird now that it's buildable. It looks good. All right, so just looking at the color match, I do feel like I'm looking a little bit more red in person. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm looking really warm and red out here. But it's okay, it's not super red. I've been redder before, but I'll be able to fix this up after I apply my concealer and everything else. With the first pump, I think that was fine, but with the second pump, I feel like I might have applied a little bit more than Deep 34. I don't know, but I'm looking red. I'll balance it out, but let me know what you guys think about the color match and the coverage so far. I am going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this is the shade Chestnut. So I could use the sponge to blend this out, but I don't want to. I'm not going to. I'm just going to use a brush. I told you guys, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of that sponge, but wait, maybe I should give it a try, right? All right, let me wet it. I'll be right back. All right, so let's give this sponge a try, you guys. Now, I've really been using a brush to blend out my concealer lately, and I really like it. I feel like I get such a nice application with it. So I really haven't used the sponge in a while. All right, next I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade number 6, Chocolate. And for bronzer, I'm gonna go with my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. And so for my eyes today, I really just wanna go in with like a monochromatic color, just like one color blended out. And I kind of want it to be a bright color, so I'm going to take my Juicy Boost palette from Colored Rain. I really like this palette and I don't use it enough. I really am a fan of the formula from Colored Rain. It's gorgeous. So I don't know which shade I'm going to take from this palette. We'll see. Alright you guys, so my eyelids are primed. So the shade that is just calling me is Turmeric Shot, which is this tangerine orange shade. Oops. Which is this tangerine orange shade that's right here. And I'm just taking my Morphe M504 brush and I'm just gonna start by tapping this shade down. And now I'm just gonna blend this out. I'm gonna take my shadow brush and I'm just gonna go ahead and just pack this shade on the rest of my lid. Now I'm just lining my top lash line. I lined my lower lash line and I do want to go ahead and add some shadow to it. So I'm going to take the same tangerine orange shade called Turmeric Shot and I'm just going to blend this on my lower lash line. Alright, so lashes are on and I did use Lily Lashes and this is in the style Monaco and I actually really am a big fan of this style. Love it. Now for lips, I did want to try the new Huda Beauty Bossy Browns Power Bullet Cream Glow Lipstick, and this is in the shade Raja. And I also picked up one of her lip liners. I haven't tried it yet, but it's a Lip Contour 2.0, and I did pick up the Rich Brown shade. All right, so let's swatch this pencil. Okay, it's a really nice brown shade. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's it right there. So I would definitely describe this as a nice, rich, warm tone brown. All right, and this is Raja. So this is actually similar to her other lipsticks. They do come in like this packaging, but the difference is I don't remember the tops being this clear. I do have no, they're not. I have a couple of her lipsticks and the tops are solid, but this packaging is cute. This is gonna be such a nice, natural nude shade. So let's swatch this out right now, you guys. Ooh, this is so pretty. All right, this right here is Raja. This shade is pretty. This shade is so pretty, you guys. Like, oh. And I really do like her lipstick formula. This right here is really nice and creamy. And I'm just going back in just to line a little bit more. It feels so nice and comfortable. I'm not even gonna put a gloss. I'm literally gonna leave the lips just like this. And so for blush, I'm gonna go into this pink shade right here. It's called Cranberry Vanilla. And no, I am not gonna get carried away this time. I promise I'm going to put the brush down right now. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this orange, tangerine color, monochromatic look, and let me know what you think about the lips as well too, because I'm really feeling this whole entire look. But of course, we are here today because we wanted to test out the Morphe foundations. So I am gonna do a wear test today, and the time right now is 2:16. I'm gonna see how long I can wear this for. I don't think I'm gonna be able to wear this for 12 hours. I have to go to work in the morning. But so far, I mean, just on first impressions, just on how it's laying on my skin right now, I really am loving this natural like finish that I'm getting. Like the foundation feels really light, honestly, on my skin. Now I do have 2 pumps of this foundation on my face right now, but I actually prefer it with just 1 pump. I know, right? I don't know, I feel like I'm getting more into this like really just natural light coverage makeup looks, but I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think, but again, it does look good right now. All right, so I'll check back in with you guys later so we can see how this foundation is holding up. All right, you guys, so I'm back. I have had this foundation on since like, what, 2:16 p.m.? Wait, before we talk about how this foundation looks, I actually want to reapply this Huda Beauty lip combo. Listen, I'm literally about to go to bed. I don't even know why I'm reapplying. I just feel like doing it. All better now, lips are good. And right now it's 11:06. So I've had this foundation on for almost about 9 hours, close to 9 hours. I really want to talk about what I did today. That way you guys know like what is leading to this finished product right now that we have. So I went to the grocery store today. It's hot outside. I did wear my mask. I sweat only very little. And that was really about it. And I think that when I had my mask on, I probably had my mask on for maybe like 45 minutes or so. So yeah, that's really all what I did today. Now, it's hard for me to test those sweat-proof claims because I really didn't sweat that much. I have actually sweat more in other foundations, so I don't even really want to talk about it. But, I mean, it looks fine. I did not actually touch up today on my forehead or my T-zone at all. But I will tell you, though, I did have to go back in with my brush and just lightly pat and fix the areas because where I had the mask on, when I took that mask off, I had transfer. Like I did have quite a bit of transfer. Now I know that this foundation isn't saying that it's like transfer resistant, it's saying that it's transfer proof. But however, I have used other foundations and other skin tints or whatever that have transferred less than what this did today. So that's just my personal opinion. That is something to keep in mind. So just taking a closer look at my face. So I have had the foundation break up right here in the corners of my mouth and right here above my mouth. And I've also had it break apart like on my nose. But again, I think that's because of the whole mask situation. But I mean, honestly, I do like the skin-like finish that this foundation gives me. But I wish it didn't break apart as much, if I'm being honest. As far as how it's going with my combination oily skin, I do have a little bit of oils right here, but for the most part, I'm good. So I do have a clean paper towel here with me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly press this on my face just to see how it will transfer. I'm just gonna kind of like close my lips because obviously my lipstick would transfer. And I'm just lightly pressing. So yeah, I mean, just looking at it, there is more product here. All right, so I turned the brightness down on my lights just so you can see what I'm talking about. I mean, it's not a whole ton of product on the paper towel, but there is some. So I've had this foundation on for almost about 9 hours, close to 9 hours. So I do want to go ahead and use the other side of the paper towel just so I can absorb some of the oils on my forehead and my T-zone area, just to see. Yeah, I have some product here on the paper towel as well, but it's nothing too much. I just wish that I didn't have as much breakage apart right here on the corners of my mouth and above my lip. All right, so let's talk about this whole transfer proof claim. Now, transfer proof, it's not really supposed to transfer. Like, it's just not like transfer resistant. It's supposed to resist the transfer, but it can. When you're saying something is transfer proof, that means that it's not supposed to transfer. And honestly, even if you do get a little bit, it's supposed to be very minimal. Now with this foundation, I am disappointed in that claim because I've used other foundations that have transfer resistant claim to it, and they've transferred less than this one that says transfer proof. So I'm just disappointed in that aspect, but I do like the natural finish that I have on my face, I have to say. I really do like that it looks good, but that whole transfer proof claim, I don't see it. I honestly just don't, and I don't agree with it. Now, it didn't transfer a whole lot, but it transferred enough for me to notice that I've used other products that have transferred less. So overall, would I use this foundation again? Yeah, I actually would. I do like it. I like the natural finish that I have. I just wish it didn't transfer as much. So I guess, you know, with the whole mask wearing right now, that's something to be mindful of. But I went to go see my mom today and she was like, oh, your makeup looks so good. She was like, your foundation, she was like this, she was like, I was like, yeah, my foundation. She was like, yes, your foundation looks so good. I don't know what it is, but something about these natural light coverage finishes just looks so well on the skin. And really, honestly, you guys, less is more, if that makes sense. I just feel like the less product and the more you have like your natural skin shining through, it just looks so much better. And people are just like drawn to it. I don't know, me too. It's a whole vibe for me. I love it. I really do like the finish. I feel like that's probably what I'm going to be leaning more towards, because I'm just loving the whole natural finish, like your skin but better type foundation look. It looks gorgeous. So I was really impressed when I first put it on. I thought it looked so good. But yeah, so I mean, let me know what you guys think. This is it for this video. Have you guys tried this foundation out? What do you guys honestly think just about this foundation? Because at first, like, I really liked it. Then after the whole mask thing, I was like, wait, am I not gonna like this foundation anymore? But now looking at it just overall, I think that overall I do like it. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead, give the video a thumbs up if you do like it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, which is @LalasGrind_. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.